First test, bare gel only.
$10.72.
The bare gel test, we always expect expansion, and we were not disappointed. Really good stretch cavity, strong indicator of big expansion. Next test, 2 layers of heavy cotton t-shirt.
$10.63.
2 layers of cotton t-shirt, pretty realistic summertime apparel. Full expansion, nice big stretch cavity. And the 2 bullets, bare gel and t-shirt, ended up really close together in the block. Next test, 4 layers of 14-ounce heavy denim.
$10.58.
4 layers of heavy denim will often have a very negative impact on expansion. Not with this load. Look at that huge expansion cavity. Cleared the block, bounced off the phone book in the back, doing no damage. With room left in the block, let's go ahead and do a second 4 layer of heavy denim test.
And it was going $10.75.
Second 4 layer of denim test shot, very much like the first. Nice stretch cavity indicating expansion, passing completely through the 18-inch block, bouncing off the phone book backer, and then ultimately coming to rest back on the table. If you look at the bottom right, you can actually see the bullet right there. No damage to the phone book, no problems with overpenetration. Let's get this gel block back to the house and we'll see how this load really did. All right, we're back on the bench doing the recovery of the Federal HST 147 grain plus P. Sometimes things just work out perfectly, and that's what we've got here. One edge of the block, we can actually see all 4 wound channels. The top and the bottom were our 4 layer of denim test shots. This wound channel right here is the bare gel only. The one directly below it is our 2 layers of cotton t-shirt. All 4 wound channels look very similar, showing signs of almost immediate expansion. You can also notice the bare gel and t-shirt shots. Their stretch cavities are larger than we see with the 4 layer of denim test shots, and that's pretty consistent across all ammunition types. It takes quite a bit of speed to compress that denim down into the hollow point cavity, and when the bullets do expand, they seem to expand less than t-shirt and bare gel shots, and we're seeing that. Tracking all 4 wound channels look really similar, like from here on out. I've pre-measured for you, but I will put the ruler up here in a second. We had our bare gel shot go to 14 3/4. The t-shirt shot went out to 15 even. Our 2 denim test shots, I've got to back up a little bit, because the second denim test shot actually dove down into the block a little bit. Both of those shots squeezed out of the 18-inch gel block at the very end with very little residual energy. They actually bounced off the phone book I had placed behind the block, just for these situations where the bullets will actually clear the block. And I was smart enough to label them so I know which one was which shot. And that's what I found on the table after they bounced off the phone book. That was shot number 1, or our first denim test shot. This was shot number 2. Both fully expanded. I'll weigh and measure these so we can compare the difference between the 2 that remained in the block and the 2 that escaped. We get the ruler up, we'll get some final measurements. Now with the ruler up, you can see all 4 test shots were in the process of expanding by the first inch into the gel. Definitely bare gel and t-shirt started expanding sooner than the 2 denim test shots. And those stretch cavity and permanent wound channels look very similar to about inch 7, where they all start to get slimmer as the energy dissipates, as the individual bullets push down through the block. And I mentioned the t-shirt shot came in right at 15 inches, and then our bare gel slightly shorter at 14 3/4, and then our 2 denim test shots here and here ran all the way out through the end of the block, but both retained very little residual energy, didn't even leave a mark on the phone book they bounced off of. Get all the bullets pulled, weighed, measured, and we'll see what the final tally is. Overall, this load may be the best and most consistent performer of any I've tested so far. Nice, full, big expansion through all the various clothing barriers, great retained weight, penetration 12 to 18 inches. You can argue it penetrated a little bit too deeply, but when it left the 18-inch block, it had very little residual energy. I really love this round. I just wish there was more of it available to buy. Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you like the channel, go ahead and subscribe.